Smart automation, better business. Learn how to optimize your business with Solved.
The 2026 spring release of Salesforce Revenue Cloud quietly renamed one of the most important tools in Revenue Cloud and added 4 brand new logging capabilities inside it that are going to save you hours of debugging time. I'm Connor from Solved, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what changed, where to find it, and how to turn it all on. Let's get into it. Let's start with the rename because this one will catch some people off guard. If you've been working with Revenue Cloud for a while, you're going to be used to going to the Pricing Operation console. That name is going to be gone in the Spring 26 release. So here we will come and we will start typing revenue and we'll see the Revenue Cloud Operations console. The reason Salesforce has renamed this is to make sure that we understand it's going to cover all the different functionality of Revenue Cloud and not only be related to pricing. So we'll click into here, and here we see that we have our Price Waterfall storage, we have our decision tables, pricing procedures, API calls. If we come down here, we'll see our pricing API executions. One of the other new features that are coming out in the Spring 26 release related to this dashboard is the ability to log different pricing. Before logging works, we need to make sure our waterfall settings are turned on, and this is a step most people will forget. So what we're going to do is we are going to open up Setup, and we are going to then type in pricing. We'll go to our pricing setup, and we'll scroll down and we see these two options: to activate the pricing waterfall for API responses and to turn on price waterfall persistence. So the first one, to activate the price waterfall for API responses, this tells Salesforce to return a detailed breakdown of the price calculation with every pricing API call. We want to leave this on. The second toggle is what actually stores the waterfall data, so it can be retrieved and displayed later. Without this, the console has nothing to show, and both of these will be needed to make sure our logging works correctly. Now let's get into what has been added in this release, and that is the 4 different advanced log types. These live in a completely different place, and it is right here in Setup. Over here on the left, we will see the option to click on Advanced Logging. So we're going to click on that, and we'll scroll down here and we'll go through our different options. We see we have attribute-based price logs, derived price logs, price propagation logs, and pricing promotion logs. The use case for each of these is we would use attribute-based price logs. If our pricing procedure uses attribute-based pricing, we'll capture every input value and the execution time. When a configured product comes back at the wrong price, this is where we'd be able to take a peek. For derived pricing, this is another one of those prices that are being sourced from, if we're getting our pricing from another product or an existing asset, where if we're in a renewal and we're inheriting pricing from the original subscription, it shows you exactly where that price is pulled from. For price propagation logs, this is if you work with bundles or multi-level quotes, this traces how discounts and totals cascade across the hierarchy. And when a bundle subtotal looks wrong, but individual lines look fine, this is where we would take a look to see what might be happening here. Pricing promotion log, this also pairs with something else coming out in Spring 26, and that is the promotions engine. It's going to tell us what promotion fired, why it fired, and the exact adjustment amount that was given to these lines. And it'll also tell us if the promo didn't apply when it should have. We'll be able to see that here. One thing to call out is the performance will be impacted by the number of of logs we are trying to track. So keep that in mind to make sure your system doesn't slow down. And then once we run those logs, we go and we take a look at our quote. We'll come back here and be able to, from this home screen, be able to see the executions, and we'll get into that a little bit deeper next time. I hope this video was helpful. If this saved you some confusion, please hit the subscribe button. We drop Revenue Cloud content on our channel, and if you want to see a full deep dive into what those execution logs actually look like, we will be getting into that into one of our next videos. Again, I'm Connor from Solved. We'd love to help you find ways that you can automate your business. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to help you automate your business. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more.